Want help to grow your business? Download BRiN, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit BRiN.ai or search the App Store today.
Hello and welcome to Teach Me Tech. I'm your host, Laurel Gray, and I'm joined again by the fabulous Yvette Adams. Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for coming back again.
No worries.
Yay! Yvette is the founder of the Creative Collective as well as the Training Collective, and she's here today to share all about a topic that I actually know nothing about, so that's really good that you're here, so I can learn from you. All about Facebook advertising. And I know it's really tricky to get started with this topic, so thank you so much for being here and sharing your knowledge.
No problem.
It's pretty easy to spend like hundreds of dollars on Facebook ads, isn't it, without even knowing?
It is. Facebook makes it super easy. It has this really enticing blue button going boost now, and then it says, it's going really well, this post, so maybe put money on it. So many businesses we meet, they start playing the game, putting money down.
Yeah, it's kind of like the pokies.
Kind of.
Yeah, fun, but then you look at your bank account and go, oh,
yeah,
what happened? So I'm really excited to learn about all the different topics you're going to share today. So first of all, what is Facebook ads and why should you consider using them in your business? Setting up an account on Facebook Business Manager. How to set clear objectives. Definitely, I need help with that. Deciding on a clear target market for your ads. Deciding on clear messaging for your ads. Picking amazing imagery, and we'll talk a little bit about the difference between photo and video. Choosing the right placement for your ads. Setting an appropriate budget. Okay, that's a really good one. And then finally, measuring your results. Beautiful. So without further ado, let's get started. And let's talk high level before we go into the nitty-gritty detail. What are Facebook ads, first of all?
Okay, so if anyone's seen the movie about Facebook, the social network, there was, if it's to be believed, much discussion internally in Facebook as to whether they should commercialise or not, because prior to that it was a social network and it wasn't about making money. So they did commercialise, and things dramatically changed. We saw around January 2014 when they put through an algorithm update where if you had a Facebook business page, prior to that you could pretty much do a post. And let's say you had 2,000 likers on your page. If you did a post, whoever was online at that time had a high chance of seeing it. So maybe half of those, maybe 1,000. So everyone was having a good old time on Facebook doing business at that time. And then when they put through that change, you would see a dramatic decrease in the reach. So you might do a post, and of your 2,000 likes, maybe only 20 people would actually see that post. And so for people who have merrily been going on since that time, January 2014, doing posts and wondering why Facebook isn't working for them, that's because Facebook commercialized, and you really now need to look at Facebook ads. There's actually, I'd even go as far as saying, not a lot of point of doing Facebook unless you allocate some budget and do some ads now, because you just won't get a great result.
So you mean nobody's going to see your posts at all?
No, unless, look, there's a very few exceptions to the rule. Like I manage a community, it's called Kiwis Living in Queensland. It's a page and we post anything, and they're such a loyal community. They have high engagement without any spend, but there are exceptions to the rule to achieve those sort of results. 9 times out of 10, if it's a business, Facebook knows that, and it is trying to make you spend money to get seen.
Got it. Okay. That's definitely good that we are starting the conversation from that point. So you do recommend, even for small businesses that are just starting off, that they do allocate some kind of budget for Facebook ads. Is that right?
Absolutely. I mean, you can be seen to be doing Facebook, and your page looks nice, and you're getting consistent, nice brand consistent messages out. But yeah, and even some allocation to boosted posts would be a baby step to start with Facebook ads. But there's actually, most people, that's what they're doing when we meet them. Oh yeah, I do my own Facebook ads. I'm boosting posts. That's what you do, right? And we go, well, that's one of like 40 different kinds of ways to do advertising on Facebook. And the other exciting thing is Facebook keeps rolling out more ways. So that's what we'll share today, is all these other ways you can maybe do it.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to that. Cool. Now, anything else about why people should use Facebook ads?
I don't think we've ever had in history a more targeted means to connect with an audience. It's pretty phenomenal. So, you know, we all thought Google was the best thing since sliced bread when people were searching with intent on a search engine, and you can throw up your ad. If they're searching for, I don't know, a red dress, and you had red dresses, you could position and show them your ad. But Facebook really took things to the next level because it has so much data on us. So everyone who sets up a Facebook account as a user not only tells them their age and their location and their gender and their marital status, they're also telling them as we go around liking pages that they like MasterChef, or they like red wine, or they like gardening, or whatever it is they do. So with all this data, Facebook is now using it to commercialise and saying to businesses, if you want to target females in Sydney who like watching MasterChef, who like red wine, you can do that, which is phenomenal. Yeah.
Excellent. So really you can get incredibly targeted with your business.
Absolutely, which is pretty cool. You're not wasting your marketing dollars.
Awesome. Well, next up, can you please explain to us, I guess, what this whole business manager thing is? And there are a couple of different things, right? It's a Facebook business manager, Facebook advertising manager.
Yeah, there's all this lingo.
There's all
gets
these
confusing.
new apps that Facebook's come out with on the phone. Explain to us what's going on.
So even to take a step back, you need a Facebook profile. So I've got one as Yvette Adams, and to do Facebook advertising, you're going to need a Facebook page. So they're like, get your training wheels off, get those things. Now, if you do have a Facebook business page, you can go, I might go to the screen now actually, and just down here, I could go manage ads and or create ads, and I can start doing those for any page I'm an admin on. So if Yvette Adams is an admin of a business page, I could start doing ads. And this is where historically we did do some, but you've got more ad accounts in Business Manager. So Business Manager came out, I'm trying to remember when, ages ago, 12 to 18 months ago. And it's, the way I describe it, it's like Facebook's filing cabinet. So some businesses have more than one brand or Facebook page that they're managing, and sometimes, well, companies like ours manage multiple brands for multiple clients. So it's there for that reason, and it's basically allowing you to put all the pages into the filing cabinet, all of the ad accounts into it, and then start to manage it that way. So some people go, I'm doing ads though, I'm happy in Ad Manager. Well, if you're comfortable there, that's fine. What you will start noticing though, and the feedback I'm getting is this is happening to everyone, Facebook really does want you to move to Business Manager, so you're going to keep getting pop-ups and reminders and encouragement to move on over. In terms of what the benefits are to get Business Manager, well, one, it's free, so don't think, oh God, I moved there and I pay a heap more money or pay for the service. You don't. But it rolls out all its latest features into there. So if you're a bit of an early adopter, and when they roll out, I don't know, lead forms or the ability to collect like actual leads on Facebook itself, not over on your website, they're going to roll that out to Business Manager first. So you might like to have it for that. And I'll show you some other sort of cool tools and techniques you can do through Business Manager that you can't necessarily do with Ad Manager. So Ad Manager is going to work. You can do ads, but it's going to move everybody to Facebook Business Manager eventually. So I'd say you might as well get on the bandwagon now. Yep.
So if you're in a situation where you've got all these or a few accounts underneath Ad Manager, how do you move them across?
Okay, well, we can show maybe how to set up Facebook Business Manager and then how to claim existing assets.
Yeah,
so you
that would be great.
It's like picking up a file and putting it in the filing cabinet, which is why it's a good analogy.
Yeah, perfect. Can you show us?
Okay, cool. So a lot of people have no idea that this Facebook Business Manager exists. I don't think they've done a fantastic job apart from those reminders of telling people, literally go ahead and type into your browser business.facebook.com. So pretty straightforward. Now, I've already got some, but if I didn't and I was logged in, it would say, do you want to create an account? And you put some key details in. Now, in doing that, do be careful. I was with a guy on the weekend helping him set it up, and he was going super fast and he was making typos, and I was like, slow down, buddy. Like, this is set in stone. Some things on social media you can change. Facebook Business Manager setup, you can't, some of those features. So the things you really want to be aware of is get the right time zone, because you're going to serve up ads to people in your time zone. So you don't want to be serving ads in the middle of the night too and wondering why no one's clicking. The second one is the currency. So by default, it's going to pick US time zones and the US currency. It's an American product. So make sure you pick Australian dollars if you trade in Australian dollars. So we had a client who he'd gone ahead and already set up his Facebook Business Manager account before we started working on it. And it was always in US dollars. We couldn't change that after that point. And so he would say, how much have I spent this month? And would say, oh, on today's exchange rate, let me see. Quick currency converter over here about this. So
Yeah.
that wasn't ideal. You want to know down to the cent and the dollar in the currency you trade and what you're spending. Yeah.
Cool. That's
So-
really good advice.
Yeah. So you would do that on an account you haven't got it. And then once you're in there, I'll go into my existing one. Here is my Facebook business manager or filing cabinet, if you like. So there are two types of assets that you need to get into your account to get started. There's your Facebook page and there is your Facebook ad account. So the orange ones, if I scroll down with the flag, they are a page, and that's the same little icon that if you want to use pages on your phone, you should download that app. And then there's ad accounts. Now there's actually a Facebook ads app, which is worth mentioning too. So you can track how your ads are performing even while you're out and about and turn them off and turn them on and all this kind of stuff. So let's say I have been doing ads, which a client on the weekend had been. I can go ahead and claim those assets. So I can claim an ad account. Now you'll need the number. So you'd need to first open up where you've been doing your ads, and in the URL there'll be a number. So you just grab, it's usually about 10 digits long, copy and paste that in, and hit claim, and provided they match up and provided you're an admin on both, it will let you have them. Now sometimes as an agency we have to do this, request access. So the client will already have a page or an ad account. They can't handle the thing I've just shown you, so we will literally do a request and they'll get a notification which they just accept. Yes, I would like the Creative Collective to start managing my account. So, and the third option is, so you can claim an asset, you can request access, and the third is you can actually add a new. So if there is no page or there is no ad account, you can also create that just under that green button there under ad accounts.
Okay, that's great. Really good to know. Okay, so make sure everything's all in one place. Get it all going. And I noticed here in the business manager as well, is it important to do any further setup here? Like, do you have to add a cover photo? Do you have to change any of the settings?
It looks pretty, like I could. There are some other things you have to do. So step one is get your ad account in there and your page. It's up to you if you do a cover photo, only you will see it. But the next thing I would say is a high priority is to I'm going to go to all tools, and there's this thing called pixels here. Okay, so before we even start advertising, we actually want to get Facebook talking to our website, which is a pretty crazy thought, pretty powerful once you do it. So I've got to select the ad account I want to do this for. So I'll just do this one because I'm in there already, and I view the pixel code. So similar to what we covered in the Google Analytics segment we did recently, I grab this code. It looks scary. Don't worry, you don't need to know what that says. And you take that and install it on your website, as it says here, between the open bracket head and close bracket head.
To continue enjoying this presentation, download BRiN, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit BRiN.ai or search the App Store today.